Now, one of the easiest pieces of dating advice I could give you is this. Be ruthless about cutting off the wrong people. Do not spend your time with someone who doesn't really appreciate you in all of your awesomeness. So with that said, I need you to give people a maximum of 3 strikes, and then they're completely out of your life to let the soul person walk in. So let's walk through the signs that someone is not your soulmate. So you need to know, should I kick them to the curb, or are they a good person for me? Don't move an inch. My name's Anna, get ready for the video. No matter how much you try, you cannot trust them. Anything from gaslighting, cheating, or just feeling like you just do not believe anything that they tell you. Do not kid yourself. This is not how a soulmate would make you feel. So if you do not feel secure with them and their actions, you can be sure that this person is not the one for you. A soulmate will always respect you, honor you, and make sure you feel good, even if you aren't around them. You guys do not have good communication. If there's bickering, random fights, or you guys just don't really talk to each other much unless it's a very surface level type conversation, and heavens forbid, if you do not give each other compliments, well, what more can I really say apart from this is not good news. Healthy partners can recognize when the other person needs someone, and they will always find a way to make that other person feel good. So when you can't de-stress with a conversation, to even show support by listening to the other person, truly listening, I mean, as in repeating bits back, asking them to explain a bit more, not just nodding your head in agreement like this, then if this doesn't happen, then you guys are not a long-term thing. Communication is how you guys connect, and if you can truly understand each other, things are great. And if you don't, you are not soulmates. You cannot read each other's minds. Yes, don't worry, not from a telepathical way, but actually connecting with each other on a much deeper level. If you know what the other person is thinking or is about to say to you, judged on a certain look that they give you across the room, then well done. You have just moved closer to the soulmate stamp. And if you can finish each of the sentences, this is a huge, amazing sign that you guys are super connected and have a meaningful relationship. However, if you don't feel that you are on the same page, then, well, it's because you guys are not soulmates. You find it really uncomfortable being yourself. If this person brings out the worst version of you, they make you hold back on your amazing awesomeness for the fear of them not actually liking the real you. If you feel anxious or stressed around them and find yourself constantly retyping text to make sure they don't think any less of you overall, then if you have to reserve a part of your amazing self purposely just to keep them happy, you need to let this person go and go with someone where you can really be true to yourself. Your relationship lacks common values. Now, the big saying that opposites attract it's partly true. Being simply different from the other person gives you guys things to talk about and to explore with each other. However, if the two of you are very different, like chalk and cheese, including your values such as political views, marriage, having children, views on protests, then expect major hurdles in the future. Now, you may think you can just ignore these values and then cross that bridge when you guys come to it. But be honest with yourself. If you do not like their values right now, well, you're not going to like them in the future. So do not expect to feel any different about them. For example, when voting day comes around, when you say you want to try and make some children, or when you order a pizza and have a huge argument because they say that pineapple shouldn't be on pizza. Well, there you go. A big dilemma, most definitely. So you have to understand that you have to be with someone that has your values, because soulmates have shared core values, and that makes the relationship feel, well, just easy. Now, differences are completely fine if you can find that middle ground, but there are some things you may not be willing to compromise on, like pineapple on pizza, for example. Ew. They don't make you feel like you exist. Oh. Healthy couples are always curious about the other person. They want to continue to learn and support them. So if your partner doesn't consistently call you at night to hear about your day, or even tries to understand a certain topic that you are interested in, even if it completely bores them to tears, or they bring home a McDonald's to eat in front of you without bringing you anything, well, it's clear that you do not exist in their mind and you need to completely walk away. You are bored and crave doing fun things. Now, when the honeymoon phase passes and you are left turning up your nose with the person that remains after all the fireworks and butterflies, and you think, oh no, what have I done? Then it's been obvious that the relationship for you guys was more about the physical connection than the mental, emotional one. Now, relationships take a lot of work, especially after those fireworks subsides, but you need to be able to have fun with your partner, not sitting around wishing that your partner was different. Because soulmates have similar expectations when it comes to their types of fun. Now, both of you could prefer to stay in and watch Netflix and cook your own food and have lots of desserts, where others want to hike every weekend and only eat the food that they catch. It just depends on your values. There is someone out there who will always match your level of funness, and if right now you are currently finding yourself exhaling out of boredom with your current partner, well, toss them in the bin. Well, put the relationship in the bin, shall I say, and make sure you can be one step closer to finding your soulmate. You find that this partner does not enhance your life. Another person is never responsible to make you a better person. However, when two people date, they naturally bring the best out in each other, and they become each other's number one fan, which is so cute. Now, the beauty of a soulmate relationship is that the other person brings a meaning to that other person's life that you didn't know actually existed. They do it without forcing anything to happen. They encourage you to blossom by making sure you are happy. And right now, if the person you are with does not help you to see your own potential, well, it's time to find someone who does, because that someone is more likely to be your soulmate. You fantasize about other relationships. Now, it's perfectly normal to notice how attractive someone is. That's just how we work as humans. However, if you find yourself daydreaming about dating someone else that you find attractive, or dreaming of just dating someone else to begin with, not even anyone that you know in person, or anyone you think exists, this will be a realization of the doubts that you have in your current relationship, and you are actually longing to be with someone that is much better suited for you. So if you have these thoughts, it's clear to say you are not in a soulmate relationship. Now, you can't be with your soulmate if you picture yourself with someone else, right? Well, that should give you all you need to know. And the last tip is you feel it in your gut. If you feel off and cannot put your finger on it, then say hello to your gut instincts. And if you want to know more about gut instincts in relationships that you should never ignore, well, you are in luck, buddy, as we just uploaded this exact video previously, so be sure to check it out. But if you guys don't have an actual connection, there is nothing beyond the bedroom and surface level conversations. There's no sparks when you guys kiss or when you see each other, and there's not even a good chemistry at all when you guys chat. Well, it's safe to say that you guys are not soulmates and probably both bored of each other, and time to actually call it quits and move on.